14 of the NFL. All eyes are on Mike Evans. No shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Buccaneers and the Niners, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bucs in this matchup. We know how good they are throwing the football, number one in the league. But they're in for a stern test here.
Without question, because they're facing the best defensive unit in the NFL. They've got speed at every level on that side of the ball. Everyone can run, and that leads to a situation where something's got to give.
Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, a quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
First play, first pass for Brady. Jones has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a cornerstone in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Jake Camarda now. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. White's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. The Niners hit 9-3 here on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
11. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. 2nd and 3. Looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's got White here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out real sharp in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Rashard Higgins, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Keenan Allen up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the grab by Croft. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Brady gives this to White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first. Brady now to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Wait, that.
On the ground with Vaughn. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo's throw complete there to McCloud. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Brady now on first down. Underneath, he's got Brady. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Brady to his tight end, Brady, for the Tampa Bay first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw is Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Back to throw, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Brady to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And the Buccaneers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Flushed, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's White. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for San Francisco, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.